Good morning. I am coming to you live from inside my cattle panel hoop house. I built this in the last 7 days here in northeastern Oklahoma, zone 7B, which feels more like 6A this morning, but it is January 28th. I began with laying down an area of approximately 20 feet by 35 feet of woven ground cover. I then laid out and dug in 12 4x4 posts every 6 feet. On top of that, I put the 2x4s, and then I threw some 2x4s in between them to frame up the base that the cattle panels would sit upon. All in, I think I ended up with a 10-foot wide by 32 foot or 30 foot long structure because I knew I could get the plastic in 25 feet wide by 32 foot lengths. It's been a rough 7 days of work. We stretched the plastic on this thing last night. As you can, I don't know if you can hear the wind behind me. I'm hoping the audio turns out because I'd like to put this up on YouTube to share with other people. The inside's a little bit rough right now. I haven't trimmed out around the door. You can see some daylight, and at the top up here, I'll sheathe out that entire wall. There's a vent in the bottom down here that I'm going to have to build some type of open and close, let some airflow in. But I'm going to try to do all the talking in here because once we get outside, the wind's going to be horrible. And yeah, anyways, it's blowing like 20 miles an hour right now. And it's only going to get higher. Welcome to Oklahoma, right? So on top of the woven ground cover, I threw in some what we call 3/4 inch base. It's just a little rock that you put down before you put concrete down, but it packs down really nicely and ends up becoming like concrete over time. I did build one small bed here on the side just so that maybe we can get some cool season crops to come in. And I built a little bench and some shelving on this end, which would be the north-facing end. This is oriented north and south. I'll flip you around here and we'll take a look at this. I did use rough cut cedar for board and batten on the end walls. Okay, so here's a look at the north end interior. My little workbench, it's very sturdy. I left an opening of 3/4 inch in between these pressure treated boards. This is where I plan to do a lot of seed starting and then build some tables over here. The life expectancy on this plastic it's rated for 4 years, but other people have said that they've gotten 7 years out of it. So I'm hoping that in the next 7 years that'll give me plenty of time to dress out and figure out my interior. Make it nice. So here's my little latch, pull and push. Here comes the wind. I guess I should mention that this door is also a half door, and I'll show that. I do still plan to put the 2-inch nylon strapping. I believe I have enough for 3 more across the top of the plastic. I used 2 here. in the center and one at each end already. And I haven't finished. It got really dark on me. It was about 9 o'clock last night before I went inside. I haven't finished attaching this north end, but because the wind is coming out of the south, I figured it'd be all right for a day or two. But seeing it flapping there is bothering me, so I'll probably be out doing that today. Oh, it's cold out there. Well, thanks for checking it out. If anyone else has done something like this, or if you have any questions, I'm pretty good about checking my phone at least once a day. So let me know, and I'll share the info that I find. But right now, I'm very happy with it. It seems to be holding up excellent. I don't see any kind of shifting. I think having the really sturdy end walls in the direction of the prevailing winds is going to prevent, if this thing was turned oriented east and west and the winds usually coming out of the south, southwest, I think I'd get a lot of that toppling from the wind hitting it from the side. Now the benefit of that would be that that long side of the greenhouse would be exposed to the sun for more hours of the day, but because this isn't my first greenhouse, I don't think that much sun is always necessary. You see a lot of people putting up shade cloths because their plants are dying because they're getting too hot in their greenhouse. They can't regulate the temperature, which is why, if you notice in the videos, there's actually a couple of somewhat mature pine trees nearby this greenhouse. So I'm going to get a little bit of a midday shade, and then I'm going to get that full afternoon sun. So I'm already forecasting a shade cloth going in on this western wall at some point, depending on what crops are in here. As I learn more, I'll share more. Thank you for watching it this far. You can glamp up a cattle panel greenhouse. The cedar, it's really wonderful smelling it, seeing it, gives it that old world feel. And I'm so excited about the upcoming growing season and being able to share what I came up with one day on my mower last fall about, I want to start trying to grow my own food. So I'm brand new to this. I have had a greenhouse before, but yeah, there wasn't any videos made about that. So I'm new. Thanks for watching. Don't know you all, but I love you all. Right? Bye.